Many parents have asked me, how do I teach my child to actually be gratitude and be thankful? Because in today's scenario, many parents are buying a lot of toys, lot of dresses, and whatever the child wants, we are making them immediately available, and the child is not satisfied even then and asking for more and more. They are not appreciating and valuing whatever they have, and they are not feeling thankful to the others who are actually giving them all of this. If you are a parent who is feeling low about this situation, then this video is especially for you, where I'm sharing with you 5 powerful ways to help your child feel gratitude and generosity. Imagine if your child is going to feel appreciated about the so much toys and facilities that it has today. And imagine if your child is going to share with others and being generous with others. How would the situation will make you feel? Amazing, right? Then you have to watch this video till the end, where I share with you all those powerful tips. This is not only just a tip. Actually, I have backed up all of these tips based on their developmental milestones emotionally and socially. Before knowing all of those 5 powerful ways, kindly subscribe to our channel. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach. The first powerful way is to build emotional awareness. Gratitude is not about saying thank you. It's actually about feeling the word thank you. In order to make your child feel the emotions, then you have to build the emotional awareness around the word thank you. For example, if a grandma is knitting a sweater for the grandson, whenever you are giving your child that sweater, you can ask them, do you know grandma made it with so much love for you at this old age? Would you like to thank her? Now the child will feel the love from grandma and want to go and hug her. This hug in itself is a thank you. As I pointed out, thank you is not just a word, it's also an emotion attached to it. Encourage your child to not say thank you, but make them feel the thankfulness and let them say automatically from their word, or ask them, would you like to say thank you to them? Don't force them saying thank you, but ask them whether they would like to say the word thank you. In that way, if you're giving the choice to the child will feel the emotions and will give the word thank you with so much love. Whenever you want your child, make them feel gratitude, then connect with the emotion. That is the key. Number 2, creating meaningful experiences and not just rewards. Always saying your child thank you will not work on a long term, but instead if you're making your child experience that thankfulness, it will work for a long term. Many studies show that child have to participate in experiences in order to actually give the result. For example, let me give a situation where you have a party at home, where you have to prepare food, where you have to arrange your houses. In all these cases, you will be doing the work and child will be sitting doing something else. But instead, you involve your child into the process of participating along with you in the work that you are doing, where you are going to make your child feel responsible. And on the other hand, when the child completes that work, the child will feel a sense of achievement, where it feels that, oh, I have done all of this, and you can tell your child, I'm so thankful to you. So now the child feels that I have contributed to the today's work and mama has appreciated by thanking it. In the same way, when you're going to somebody else's house, your child will understand that they must also have done the same way, and the child will automatically say thank you. So that's why I pointed out, making the child say thank you is a different from making the child experience that thankfulness on their own. So thankfulness must always be associated with happiness and fulfillment. Number 3, shifting the focus from more to enough. In the modern world, where the parents are trying to give whatever the child wants, the child is unable to feel the gratitude because they are not struggling to get anything that they want. So in order to make them feel gratitude, we should stop giving them more and help them feel enough about whatever they already have. For example, when your child is playing with a toy, you can appreciate your child saying that, I really appreciate that you're playing with your old toys and using it. Now you are passing on a thought where keep asking new toys is not something good for them. When your child is asking to buy more and more materialistic things, you can ask them questions like, do you really need them? Do you have any alternatives at home where you can choose and take it up? Because trying to buy more and more, it's only a waste of things. Instead, we can use whatever is available at home. Now you're trying to make the child think that moving from more to what already we have, we can utilize it. As parents, we should also be stop giving a lot of toys or a lot of things which the child wants. You can have a discipline in this wherein which you can have a routine like every 2 months we will buy only one toy. Or until you finish utilizing this toy to the fullest extent, we will not buy another one. The same goes with the stationaries like their pencil, rubbers. Buy this one box, you will utilize it for the next 3 months, and until then you should not ask for. In this way, if you have a discipline around it, the children will not go to more. Children will utilize and keep on sticking to what is enough with them. This way, you can develop an abundance mindset in your child's life and not craving for more and more in their life. Number 4, encourage perspective talks. Generosity or gratitude, whatever it may be, all this can be developed in a child only by discussing with them and talking about it on how to understand that. I'm going to give you 2 powerful ways on how to do that. First, whenever you're feeling that your child is wasting the food, you can talk to your child about how the food has got its origin, where you will shift the whole perspective of the child. Let me give you an example. If the child is having their food in their plate, then you can ask questions like where this food came from. Then you can tell them before the food came into your plate, this food was cooked by someone in the kitchen where they cut the vegetables and put all the rices and they are all cooking. And even before that, it was there in a shopkeeper and shopkeeper was maintaining it with all the hygienic and cleanliness for his customer to buy. And before that, it was there with a farmer where the farmer was maintaining it for someone to eat. And before that, it was a plant and in a seed farm, it grew up and it gave the grades. In this way, if you are going to give a story of origin of the food, the child's perspective completely changes and you need not even ask them to waste food. By thinking all of this, they themselves will develop a sense of not wasting the food and feeling gratitude and appreciate towards all the people who work towards it. When the parents are going to have regularly a discussion of perspective talk, the children will naturally develop empathy and gratitude. 5th point, allow your child to develop intrinsic gratitude and not forced gratitude. Many parents I have seen whenever I go out, I see parents asking the child to say thank you, say sorry, and they force everything for the child to do it instead of making the child understand, feel, and then express it. If you are going to force any child to do an activity, it will do it for you, but it will not understand on a long term. If you want your child to actually feel and do it, you must help them through an intrinsic gratitude development. Intrinsic gratitude can be developed from the first 4 powerful tips that I gave you, but this has to be practiced consistently. But also, I want all the parents to stop asking the child, say thank you. Instead, you can ask your child, would you like to thank them? Let the child choose whether they want to thank or not thank, but later on talk about from the perspective level and the child has to change by themselves. Only intrinsic change will actually help the child feel the emotion. Extrinsically forcing the child will actually make the child not feel the thank you. Instead, they will feel the thank you without any emotions attached to it. Kindly avoid forced gratitude. Remember, raising a grateful child actually starts with you. If you would like to raise a confident, kind and empathetic child, comment below gratitude. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach.